Hi guys, welcome to the shed. Today's video is going to be all about gut health. Now gut health is important to everybody, but right now it feels particularly important to me because I have been so bloated. And I don't mean just a little bit bloated, I'm talking one of the triplets too bloated. It just feels horribly uncomfortable. These are things that I find help reduce my bloating and things that I've researched and that in general are good for everyone and everyone's gut health. So without further ado, let's get into the video. The health of your gut is of vital importance to the health of your overall body. If there's an imbalance of good and bad bacteria, it can affect everything from your mood, weight, allergies, your ability to concentrate, and even diseases such as cancer. Because your gut affects so many things, scientists actually refer to it as your second brain. Your gut is so diverse. You have trillions of bacteria in your gut and around 500 species that collectively weigh about 3 pounds. So how can you keep these guys in good balance, making sure that they're absorbing nutrients well and that you're feeling your best? Gut health starts with diet. I mean, that obviously makes sense because people always say you are what you eat, and what you're feeding your body, what your gut, your intestines are absorbing is really going to affect you. I just want to mention that I have written some blog posts on gut health, bloating and anti-inflammatory foods, and I will link those below, and also any products that I think are helpful and that I personally use, I will also link them below. These are 5 things that you should include in your diet. Talking about food in general, you should try your best to eat whole foods. Eating more from earth, eating more what's naturally provided, and less from a package. So first up, fibre. Fibre, without being too gross, is basically going to bulk up what you've eaten and help everything pass through so that you don't end up constipated. Foods high in fibre are whole grains. I personally eat gluten-free, but I like oats and lots of different flours like buckwheat flour. Also seeds and nuts are good for fibre. Beans and legumes. And lots of different coloured fruit and vegetables. I personally love dark leafy greens and lots of bright coloured, beautiful, fresh fruit. Another thing is protein, but when you get protein, make sure that it's lean protein, and by that I mean it's unprocessed, it's not saturated, so less burger in a packet or like really fatty ribs or something, and more chicken, turkey, fish, or beans, legumes, quinoa, tofu. And if you're really struggling, then go for something that you personally find easy to digest. So for me, I find fish a lot easier to digest than a chicken breast. Next is fats. I hope by now you know that fats do not make you fat. Fats are very good and your body needs fats to thrive. Every cell in your body needs fat. But by fat, we're talking about healthy, unsaturated fat, with the exception of coconut oil, which despite being a medium chain fatty acid is actually really beneficial to you, and studies have shown that it's actually really good for your gut health and your digestion. Not only is it antimicrobial, but it's also shown to reduce inflammation. So that brings us on to fermented foods, which I personally love, and I know a lot of people aren't that keen on them. If you don't really like things like sauerkraut or kimchi, then go for something like yogurt. Other things that I personally love are apple cider vinegar. If you're going to get these kind of things, then always get one with the mother. The mother is essentially, don't know if you can see, but that cloudy bit at the bottom, the beneficial live enzymes that are going to feed the good bacteria. Coconut vinegar, which is essentially it's just 100% coconut sap. And I actually do really like sauerkraut, which is a recent discovery, and I just get this basic one or whatever is available in the supermarket. Last but not least, it may sound really basic and obvious, but hydration. Making sure that you're drinking plenty of water is going to help flush through those toxins and actually reduce bloating. And if you're not that big a fan of water, then squeeze some lemon into it, or drink stuff like herbal teas. And as a side note, just generally eating as many anti-inflammatory foods as you can. So omega-3s, those fatty acids, the fermented foods and spices like turmeric, cinnamon, ginger. Those are my 3 favourites. I personally love to have half a teaspoon of each, a little bit of black pepper because black pepper activates the turmeric, with frozen mango and banana, and make it into a really thick smoothie for breakfast, and it tastes good. And I promise you can't taste the turmeric because this stuff can be kind of potent. The way you lead your life is obviously going to affect your health. If you're really stressed all the time, your whole body is stressed, and that includes the bacteria in your gut. Stress is pro-inflammatory, which means it causes inflammation in the body, and studies have shown that inflammation in your gut actually affects your mood, particularly contributing to depression and just feelings of really low mood. And generally speaking, when you're stressed, your sleep gets affected, and sleep is another thing that really puts your gut flora out of balance. Melatonin is the hormone that's responsible for a good sleep-wake cycle, and melatonin is, you guessed it, connected to your gut. So if you're not getting enough sleep, you're not producing enough melatonin, you're more likely to have an inflamed gut, and that can lead to the leaky gut syndrome. So just take a moment, turn off all your technology, just be present in the moment, breathe in, relax, let out all those negative feelings, and just get some sleep. Maybe not now because it's only 1 p.m. Moving your body and exercising not only feels great, but it does so many good things for your body, including improving your gut flora. Exercising actually alters the composition of your gut flora, meaning that you have more good bacteria and less bad bacteria. And bonus, being outside exposes you to so many different microbes in the plants, on the ground, in the air, and regularly exposing yourself to all these different microbes benefits your own microbiome. Plus, being outside and exercising just makes you feel good. It's going to improve your mood and improve your immune system. And 80% of your immune system is actually situated in your gut. If any bloating or any feeling of discomfort continues, then definitely go and see your doctor because it could potentially be something more serious. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video, found it helpful, and if you did, please hit the like button because it really supports my channel and it means a lot. And please, pretty please, hit the subscribe button. Bye!
That feels